What is going on, everybody? I kind of wanted to go a little bit more in depth here with this Azeron. We made a quick video showing the unboxing. It was awesome. It was same as the original compact version I got, just a bigger version, right? Awesome custom version that I won, which Azeron's amazing, right? I just wanted to go a little bit in depth, show a couple things. We're not going to go fully how to set it up, kind of the software, and my thoughts, what I like, what I don't like, and we'll go from there. All right. So basically, I'm going to be setting mine up this specific class for Warzone. I already got one set up for Cold War. I'm going to tweak it a little bit. Everybody's going to have their own keybinds. I know, especially in gaming, everybody's like, what are your keybinds for everything? Everybody wants to run the same thing, but you can't. There's a million different things. Like I've broken my fingers, and my fingers aren't going to work the same as your fingers, all right? As you know, this is the Azeron. This is the custom one that I got from Azeron for Christmas. Um, Absolutely amazing. I love it. I love the detail. I love the coloring. I don't know if you guys all know this, but it's 3D printed, which is awesome. I just love the whole idea of 3D printing. Um, so as you can see here, there's two different lights, right? That means you could have two onboard profiles. Right now, there's two lights. That means the second profile, as you can see up here on the left, that's for Warzone. So first thing you want to do is download the software, right? You can get that at Azeron, right? Easy peasy, right? Make sure it's updated, all that good stuff. Then the next thing you want to do is calibrate your joystick, right? You got to make sure you calibrate your joystick. I also just suggest doing this every now and then. It changes, it does. It's going to happen, right? Change it, calibrate it, good to go. All right. Setting up your classes. You're going to have multiple classes. Right here, the very first thing I do, this is what I do. When you first open a new class, it's going to have keybinds set up. I unbind them all. I do. The reason I do that is because I want to see what I'm working with, right? As you're pushing, if you're unsure, this layout may look weird to some when you're first looking at the Azeron, right? You're like, wow, how does this? But once you set it up a couple times, you'll kind of get the idea of it. But if you push a button in, it shows you which one it is. So the most important thing is, where do you want it to be? As I stated before, it all depends on your fingers, right? So, I did miss a good step here. This is all adjustable. Every piece of this is adjustable in and out based on your hands. I got these short, fat Polish fingers, right? The way I was built, right? And I broke my phone. Get it set up. You can move them left and right. Comes with an Allen key. Tighten that bad boy up. One thing I can say that I've noticed, sometimes they come loose. I'm thinking about maybe undoing the screw and possibly putting something in there. I don't know. But like I said, I'm a little aggressive. But I keep my Allen key right next to it, right? Tighten this bad boy up. Good to go. All right, boom. It's going to have a little play. I think it has to do with the 3D printing. Either way, let's get into this. You got to think about your fingers, right? This is obviously your analog. This is WASD, right? I have mine set. If you go into settings on here, I have mine is going to be set for Xbox 360 analog stick and keyboard. Upper and lower dead zones. I don't mess with too much. Some people do. Same thing as dead zones on a controller. So if you have a controller, you're going to know how to edit your dead zones. I don't really touch them. The angle has to do with when you're going around where's north, south, east, and west, or WASD, right? So I usually go about 12 on here, 12 to 18. And that seems to work for me. At the current moment anyway, I hit accept. You're good to go. All right. Now here comes the fun part. Where do you want keys? What do you want to do? And it all depends on each game, right? You want to build the Azeron based off of default settings. And do you have to? No. Can you do anything you want? Obviously. The reason I'm saying it is because a lot of shooters, if you're setting up for shooters, will have kind of the same keys. Can jump is space. You know what I mean? R is reload. So you want to make sure that you don't change it because it's just not worth it. So what we're going to do here, I'm just going to set up a couple of them. When you click on a keybind to set it up, all right, you got a couple different options here. You can go keyboard, put in the key. right? Easy. All you do is hit keyboard, and then whatever key you hit. So say I wanted this one to be space, right? You hit the space bar, you hit accept. Boom, look, now space is right there. This finger will jump, which is my index finger, right? Boom, boom, boom. All right, now another option is X input trigger, which is left trigger, right trigger, X input button. X, A, B, A, home, RB. This same thing is on your Xbox controller. Or, PlayStation. Whatever. I just stick with the keyboard just because I'm on playing on PC. You can use this on console. You need an adapter, which I actually have because I do have an Xbox, but I don't know where it is. I think I packed it up because I'm just gonna play on a PC. Why? All about field of view, baby. All right. So you're gonna want to set up all your keys. Take your time. Right? Are you gonna adjust them a couple times so you feel confident? Yes. Don't spend too much time adjusting it. I did that with my original one, the compact one, which is also another great one, right here. I will say if you are thinking about purchasing one, get the full one. I didn't realize how fast it was gonna fill up. And I love having these top buttons. I'm gonna spend the time setting this up, but I just want to show you guys how to set up the keys. Okay. I've used it a few times. I love it. It's very comfortable. The way that your hand fits in here, absolutely awesome. I think Azeron did an amazing job. Longevity, I can't say for sure. I can say I think it was a fault of my own. I was cleaning my room and kind of messed up the analog on my other one. And their customer support, Azeron's, absolutely amazing, guys. I reached out to them. They said, "Do you want to send it back to us and we'll ship it out to you? We'll fix it and send it right back." Immediately, that was their response. They just wanted to get me happy and get their product working. They said another option was we'll send it out to you. It's not too hard. Nothing's hardwired, soldered in there. So I said, you know what? I like to fool around with stuff. Send it out to me. Um, Little scared when I opened it up at first, right? There's a lot of wires in there, but I got to tell you guys, a couple pictures on my phone, make sure the right wires went to the right spot, and I probably had the analog switched out in about 45 minutes. And that was just playing extra careful. I probably cut it down to like 20, 25 minutes. But you always want to be careful, right? So hardware, absolutely amazing. Like I said, I can't say for longevity. Coloring options, absolutely amazing. I love it. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy that I actually won this, but I was gonna buy one anyway. But I'm so happy I got it, guys. This thing is freaking awesome. If you're coming from controller to PC, I love the feeling of movement with an analog. I tried doing keyboard. It does not feel like I'm in the game. It doesn't. It just feels like I'm working. But with this thing, it puts me right in there. It's just muscle memory, remembering what's what here. Am I a pro? Absolutely not. I'm still adjusting myself, but I'm also learning the mouse too and getting used to that. Brings me to my next topic, right? I want to talk about what I would like to see possibly, or maybe Azeron's already thinking of and coming up with on their own. I would like to see an option to connect two of these, have one left hand, right hand, and use two analogs. Would that still put me at a disadvantage to say mouse players potentially? But there's some amazing console players out there that use analog, so to each their own, right? But I think for certain games would be awesome. Two of these bad boys in each hand, I would feel like a god. You know what I mean? I would love to see that. Plug it in, it takes over for your right analog for your aiming. I think that would be awesome. I really do. So maybe down the line, maybe in the future, who knows? But if you guys have any questions, hit me up on YouTube, hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on Twitch, and keep gaming, guys. Take it easy.